Hi, I'm Sam.
And I'm Nicki.
And we are
Just two lassies.
Oh, every time I always forget to do this. I'm always like, yay.
I'm like, come to me.
Clink, clink. Right, this topic this week is going to just be, as always, a little bit here, there and everywhere with a bit of spice added in.
Obviously, you would have seen from this face that I was doing in the intro, I'm having a kind of hormonal meltdown today where I just fucking hate everything. I just hate everything. I can't be bothered with anything. I'm just raging, frustrated for like no reason. I mean, obviously there is a reason, but I'm doing a mortgage application, right? And I just fucking hate it. I just absolutely loathe it. You need to jump through a trillion bloody hoops, and because I'm self-employed, I need this information, then I need to work back, then I need to get something called an SA302. Right? Oh, do you not know what that is? No, neither do I. Neither did I. And I'm absolutely raging. I had to go back to this woman, this mortgage advisor. She told me to get this stuff and I didn't do it because I'm too fucking busy and I'm also dealing with stuff in my personal life. So then I had to get the rest of it today, but we couldn't do the appointment. Thankfully, she was such a nice woman. Like she reassured me. She was like, it's okay if you're getting overwhelmed with it. Because I said to her, I was like, I'm actually overwhelmed. Like I've had a mental breakdown. Like I'm going to have to just take a breather, calm it back down and pick it up again tomorrow. So what I noticed was I was getting to the point where my 2-year-old nephew was having an absolute fucking meltdown because he was tired, right? And what's just happened is I've just continued on with this meltdown. I just continued on with it. So I got in at the house, I was actually up to high dough. I voice noted him crying and I mean sobbing, right? Because I'm so hormonal and this mortgage application is driving me to despair, right? And then I messaged my best pal like 2 or 3 times, and then another time just basically saying, I'm sorry I had a meltdown. Because you know you're on way, like when you are hormonal and you do, like things are emphasised and you feel as if you're acting like a psychopath. And then you think, once you've calmed down, you think, oh my God, was I like really over dramatic there? Was I really like going off my nut? And then you feel guilty for being hormonal and acting like an absolute fanny, because as you can tell right now, I'm like this.
She's shaking. Shaking.
Because I'm just so up to fucking high dough.
Yeah, but you're not the only one that goes through that, or like, you know, we're all female. That is just like what being a female is. Like hormones up, down, here, there and everywhere.
Yeah, and this is why I'm being like just honest about it. Yes, I'm smiling through it because like it is funny at the end of the day, right? But when you're in it, oh my God, meltdown central. I don't even know how he's going to respond to that voice note, because I was like, like fucking, this is the worst thing ever, blah, blah, blah. And he already knows I'm hormonal, by the way, because I was like this last night. Because he's got a bit of a resting bitch face, right? And I was like, you don't like me anymore. Tell your face. You know, and he's just like, I've got resting bitch face. I was like, smile. You know, I was just having the worst time. So then today, the bloody meltdown happened. I had to deal with the mortgage stuff. Sam was going mental. Then I just continued it. And then I got into the house and I had a couple hours before I had to get ready and
like compose yourself.
Compose myself to actually, because I was in the house thinking, I don't think I'm going to be able to film this today. Literally thinking I'm borderline anxiety attack. Like it was ridiculous. But this is what happens.
Yeah, I've been feeling that too though. See, this week I've literally not wanted to get out of bed. Like I know we're only on Tuesday, but still these 2 days I'm not wanting to get out of bed. And that's not like me. Normally I'm like a 1 alarm person and within like 10 seconds, right, okay, up and out of bed. But no, I've genuinely just wanted to hide under my covers and felt like a bag of shite is the best way to describe it. Like no motivation to do anything at all. Like what is actually going on?
Well, you had that hospital appointment.
I did. I had the hospital appointment yesterday, and I think me not wanting to get out of bed was more to do with that, because I just couldn't be arsed just like talking about the same thing over again and probably hearing, you know, the same excuses, reasons, whatever, just from a different person. I was like, I'm just exhausted like with it now. But anyway, so seen A different gynaecologist this time. This is through here Myers Hospital.
For anyone who hasn't watched our Mocha Minge episode, Sam has endometriosis and suffered with it for
10 years.
For 10 years, and now we've had another like flare up or infection.
I don't even know what I would call this now, to be honest. So my last surgery, that was last February, so February 24. And that got fucked up because the surgeon put a coil in, like after I said to her, do not do that, my body doesn't react well with them.
Yeah.
And at that point I already had like an infection going on inside. So I was like, look, I can't have anything be in my body when this is going on. So she was like, right, fine, we'll not do the coil and we'll put you on antibiotics, you know, throughout the surgery. Okay, so that didn't happen. The antibiotics were non-existent and the coil was put in. So then obviously that put me into, like, I didn't have sepsis, but I was really close to sepsis, back in hospital for over a week on multiple antibiotics and drips. Obviously coil got whipped out because I took a reaction again and the infection went like so bad. So anyway, this infection has still been there since before that surgery basically. And it's every 8 weeks I'm on more antibiotics, but it's the same ones. And they're just not doing anything, they're not clearing anything up. I'm still in constant pain, like inflammation, sickness, not really eating, just feeling like shite all the time, to be honest.
Me and Sam obviously work together in the salon as well, and it's the majority of the time it's just really us during the week. And for the last, I would say about 8 weeks, this is what she's been complaining about, like just being sore, like lethargic, fatigue, just, you know, mood dips and things like that. And it's just so frustrating because it's 2025 and yet no one wants to look into it.
No.
Because it's almost like, again, just hanging back to our Mocha Minge episode when we were talking about periods and stuff and, you know, uteral health, they just don't look into it. It's like, oh, well you're a woman, you're supposed to have a period. Or you're a woman, you're supposed to have babies, so all this hormone stuff's perfectly normal. Or you've got hormones every month, like that's normal because you're a woman. And it's just palmed off, and it's like, no, when you're living with it, it's totally fucking different. And like, obviously, if you're feeling a mood dip as well when this happens,
really does affect your mental health.
You got ovulation pain as well, which is meant to be the middle of your cycle.
Yeah.
So it's not just a week where you're feeling like shit like me. It's not just a week of that.
No.
I've got 3 weeks of freedom, whereas Sam doesn't. So she's going up and down all the time. If your hormones are out of balance, out of whack, then your mood's going to be, and then you're just roaming around like a raging bull, or just can't be arsed, getting up and snoozing alarms, and just like, because your health is your wealth. Yeah. Like, kicking about like that, it's just such a miserable existence. Like, when there's a flare up, and
it's horrible. It's
just ridiculous that there's not been more done with it. At least there's so many groups up there who have like that have like endo awareness and stuff, which is good. Like, they are raising awareness, but it's honestly just fallen in deaf ears since we live in such a corrupt fucking state of affairs.
Yep.
we do.
Basically,
It's a joke, man.
Yeah.
It's an absolute joke. It's the same way. Obviously, I'm talking about corruption now. That's just made a massive jump. I did not mean to do a side swipe, but I'm just fucking on one today.
Here she goes.
But like, when you're getting a mortgage, when you're self-employed, they make it so much harder for you. They make it hard for you just to be self-employed in the first place. And then you've got the healthcare system. They're not even looking into things we should be looking in at. They're too busy spending our hard-earned money to fund overseas wars. Are you kidding on?
I know. Yeah.
And we're supposed to pretend that we don't feel that. That everything's normal. Oh, everything's good now, everything's normal. La la la, getting on with life. When actually we're all coming up for air because we're fucking
struggling. Can't catch a fucking break.
You can't.
No, you can't.
Everything's up in price. Everywhere you look, it's fear putting it into you. If your health's fucked, which they do that on purpose as well. Yeah. Fuck them. I don't care if I'm called a conspiracy theorist.
Don't see it as that. No. You're stating the obvious now. You're just telling the truth, aren't you?
No, I mean, like, anybody who is looking at anywhere in the world, but specifically here, because this is in fact, do you know what? Specifically here, because this is my experience. I've got no idea what's going on in any other country because I don't live there. And see any information I do get, it's from some sort of media, and to be fair, I don't trust half it anyway. No. So in this country, it's this whole like, keep calm and carry on. That's like our like national kind of anthem at this point. So we're just supposed to like, you know, bury our heads in the sand, don't look, just keep calm, everything's fine, you know, when like your wage is not reflecting how inflation's going either. And you're hearing all the time about wars or like nuclear bombs or like deadly viruses and all this kind of stuff.
It's constant fear mongering.
It is, it's all the time, just to make you feel so in fear, because if you're fearful, then you're going to make decisions for an emotional place and not a logical place, instead of just looking at the facts and what they are. But even at that, can you really trust any information to be factual anyway?
No.
It's just, honestly, it's just absolutely crazy. And I'm getting to the point where I'm just so a bit sick of the world that we're living in now. That might sound a bit negative Nancy, but that's just
I avoid the news. I can't watch it. And it's just more like, if I keep like letting myself absorb all that information, that affects, obviously it's going to affect your mood. It's going to bring you down. Then it is doing the whole fear mongering. You do get scared and you do think, right, okay, well, obviously having like a family, like you start worrying about what do you do for them now? How do you prepare? Do you not prepare? Like what's going on?
Well, see, that's the thing. You've got 2 girls, so you've got different worries about the future than what I would have, because you've got 2 people who right now depend on you. But what happens when it comes to a time where they are going to become independent? And you know what's going to happen. What's going to happen then? You know, are they going to be set up like mentally? You know,
it's more the mental thing, because see, even like trying to do the setup for like the financial thing for your kids nowadays, I don't know who can do that.
It's next to impossible.
I try to save and like put money aside for them. No, I take my hat off to you if you can do that.
100%. I'm just getting cozy.
I know.
I've got a shoe up
like,
and everything.
Coziness to do.
I know, I'm just in the mood for that. I'm a big ranting lunatic today, but honestly, girlies, I'm hormonal as fuck. And I don't want to hide it either.
Why should you hide it? It's a normal thing.
Why can't we just normalise, like, oh, how you doing the day? Like, I'm not going to lie, like, I'm actually really hormonal. I'm due my period next week and I just feel like I want to be quiet. You know?
That's how I feel, but I don't know if I'm running my social battery out, because, like, I've been working so much. So I'm not actually giving myself any time off that I've noticed recently. If I am, it is maybe one day now. But then I'm still going to the gym, so I'm still socialising, as opposed to doing what I used to do, like take one whole day, just a Sam day. Like I used to do that, and it used to be a Sunday. I just have to myself and not really interact with anyone. And I've not done that. Oh my God, I couldn't even tell you, maybe a year. And I'm like, maybe I need that. Maybe I'm burning out.
I swear to God, I fucking love a me day. See, a me day where it's just me, myself and I and all the voices in my head. Those are the best days. And usually on those days, I go a wee day trip through to Livingston Shopping Centre, and I know it seems like the fucking most boring thing in the world, but I don't give a fuck. I get up early, I put a bit of makeup on, I put a cute outfit on, I go to Libby, I sit in a cafe and people watch for my breakfast, and then I'll walk up to Primark and work my way all the way down, and sometimes I buy everything that I see, and sometimes I don't even buy a thing, I just window shop. But see, just that, wee coffee in hand, just earphones on, just looking in the shops and spending some time with myself, honestly, I feel so relaxed.
That's your way of doing it. Mine is buggering off to St Andrews and go and get it. That's my thing. I lie there with my journal and a pizza. That is my thing, or a Subway, depending on who's depending.
There's 2 different people here. But listen, I'm up for that.
I'm a beach gal. That's how I shop.
Let us know if you want us to do a TikTok vlog of some sorts of me trying Sam's day and Sam trying Nicki's day. To see how we got on those different things. She's probably going to be like, fuck
I'm
this.
I'm going to be jealous of you.
Fuck this fucking shopping trip. And I'm going to like, pizza on a beach, man. Pizza on a beach.
I actually hate shopping. See if someone's like that, or let's go to like the port or whatever, and I'm like, oh.
No, I don't go shopping with people.
No, I know, but that's what I mean. Even like me on my own. No, I don't like it. I'm very much like, oh, just get, if I need some, just do it online. See this whole arshiness in and out of the shops and trying stuff on. I'm just over it now. I can't. Unless it's something really exciting that I've got coming up, like, then that's different. But see if it's just ordinary stuff that I just need, I'm like, oh, fuck off. I can't be bothered with this.
No, I kind of get off and going in a wee trip by myself, and I'm like, do you know what, I'm in the mood for some new socks. I'm in the mood for some new socks. Up to Primark, looking at the socks, just taking my time, just floating about like a wee Joby in the ocean. Like I love all of that.
I went to do it. In fact, I went like 2 weeks ago into Primark in the Braehead one. And I just needed a couple of things, like kind of more gym wear and stuff. But there were so many kids, and this was on a Monday, so it wasn't even like they weren't school kids, they were all toddlers and things, but they were just screaming at the top of their lungs, and it felt like I was just trapped in a box of screaming kids. And I was like, I need out of this shop. Like, obviously I have kids, I've been through that, I know what the mums are feeling going through that process in the shop. You're stressed and you want to just be like, shut the fuck up.
Oh yeah.
But I felt like I was that arsehole that was like, oh my God, shut up.
See, that's why I wear headphones. So around me it can be like, in my head I'm like, my hums, my lovely lady loves.
Okay, maybe I should do that then. Maybe I should. I can't wear AirPods though. I don't know if I'll get such small ears,
fuck
like
AirPods.
They fall out.
I've not got time
I just
for
do
AirPods.
my big chunkies.
No, I need a chunky
I'm the same.
headphone. I need a headband.
I'm the same.
Headband, I need them on. I don't need, like, if I had, like, are they called AirPods?
Aye.
Right, they would be like a flight risk.
Why?
Honestly, they'd fly clean out my ear. And then I'd be like, why can I hear other people? And then I'm like, oh yeah, because
I've lost one. One's gone.
And I don't know where it's went because it's fucking that size. Whereas my big chunky headphones, I can be like, my lovely lady loves, check it out. But these kids are screaming the place down. Which my nephew was the day in the post office, and honest to God, like, I've never wanted to drop kick a child so much in my life, and I was like, you can't. I know that I can't drop kick a child, but I can do it in my head, and it's all right in my head. If it's my nephew, I don't drop kick other people's children physically or mentally, but with my own nephew, I was like, honestly, and it was the exact reason that I currently do not have children, because mentally I wouldn't be able to cope with that. Because see, if I had a wean and I feel this hormonal, I mean, mums, how do you do it? Because I was like, I need to like lock myself in a room and to be by myself, and I just need to greet.
Yeah.
Is it just like that?
It is just like that. I'd put them, if they were like toddler kind of age, like young, I'd put them in their cot. And I would just sit in the bedroom floor because, well, mine were like wild. They would just jump and climb out the cot. But if I put their toys in it and I was just there on the bedroom floor and just trying for quietness, then that worked. But then a lot of the times I would genuinely lock myself in the bathroom. As long as I knew they were safe and they were locked in their bedroom and not in any hazard, then or they're napping, I genuinely would lock that bathroom door and like take snacks.
Oh my God. Do you know, it really is surviving, not thriving.
Yeah.
And I think that's all right. I think there's periods of times where you do survive and periods of times in your life where you thrive to fuck. Yep. It just so happens that I've been surviving more than thriving.
I feel it too.
Or surviving while I'm thriving. Because career-wise, we're actually doing really well.
Career's going amazing. It's just everything else.
It's just my head. It's my head and my hormones.
Head and hormones. Fucking womb, that's what it is. That is genuine, that's all mine is.
Honest to God.
Yeah.
I'm kind of buckled at the thought of what he's going to say at this point.
I feel like I need to hear it.
Because I'm not even joking. It was mental breakdown. Yeah. Sobbing central.
Oh, like no, it really? Was.
But I couldn't help it. Girls.
Sorry.
Girls, don't leave me hanging here. We've all had those times where you just need a hormonal mental breakdown rant, and I need you to put a thumbs up in the comments, or do you know, put a love heart in the comments so that I know that you are with me, because I feel like a maniac today.
Yeah, it's so funny. So
the loudest truck in the world just went past.
Sophia has a voice note saved of me when I lost my shit one day. I can't even remember what it was over. I think she asked me to do one simple thing, but this particular day she asked me to do a lot of simple things, and I was like, you know what? She's like 14 years old. What the fuck's she playing at? She can do this on her own. And I went like total scheme mum on her. I was like, oh, you wee fucking. And honest to God, I went above and beyond. And she didn't even, was no like, I'm scared of my mum, nothing like that. She just came down and hit play and like buckle in my face, being like, you're hilarious. Anyway, can you now do like, get me a hot water bottle? And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, clearly just had a mental breakdown.
Get on!
Aye, so that's her favourite pick-me-up voice note now. If she's having a shit day, she listens to that to cheer her up.
I have to say, I've heard, just in recent times, a couple of absolute crackers, like raging voice notes. But I love them because people are unintentionally funny. See, when you're having a rage fucking...
Oh, this was a rage.
Oh, a rage voice note, a rage phone call, and you just go for it. You're speaking directly through the filter of anger.
Yeah.
And it's just coming all out. Like, honestly, I've had some crackers recently. Not that I've done, from other people. And it was so funny. I played one through the salon. What's it called? Speaker? The salon speaker. Because it was that funny and everybody was absolutely howling, obviously with the person, not at the person. Brilliant.
Great.
Brilliant.
I missed this, I wasn't in that day.
Oh, I'll let you hear it.
Let's hear it.
Not right now. Have to keep this person's identity private, but
it wasn't me.
What's the matter? I know.
It was me grabbing my daughter.
I don't be hearing mine either, because I'm getting to the point where I'm just like, oh no. Oh no.
I don't identify with that personality right now.
What have we actually hit here? Because we've spoken about being raging about mortgages. I used to work with them. Hi.
Spoke about
raging about mortgages.
My endo.
Your endo. Then we went into politics in the state of the country.
Dabble in that.
And then we went to just basically
being mum and toddlers and shopping
and tantrums.
Tantrums.
Which we basically take when we
adult tantrums. I love a good adult tantrum though. But the thing is, you only do it around the people that you feel safest with. Like, I would never come in here and throw an absolute bitch fit.
My mum and sister got the real me, did they?
It's always the mum and the sister though, isn't it?
Put it that way. Becky was like, you alright? And I'm like, no!
Clearly not.
Not okay. And then Becky just put Sam down for a nap. Because obviously he was having a mental breakdown because he was tired.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, maybe if she put me down for a nap, then I would be okay. But I decided to go home instead and have more tears.
Fair.
But we're looking after a dog now. His name's Goose. He's really cute. And he kept me company, God bless him. He kept me company.
See, I wish my dogs would do that. Anytime I try to hug my dogs, they run away from me. I'm like, just love me.
Love me. Dogs are like that though. Sometimes see if there's like loads of people in the house, they've always got their fave. Who's your dog's fave?
Maisie is Emma, or my mum.
Yeah.
And Sky is really weird. She just she doesn't really like any human attention or interaction.
Is she a cat in a dog's body?
Oh, she's a Sharpei. So technically a Sharpei is like a Japanese cat. I'm sure if I'm right in saying that, that's what that means, but it is an actual dog.
Did you ever say to her, I thought I saw a pooty tat? I did see a pooty tat.
No, I'd say her favourite's my dad.
Oh, no. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. She likes the men.
She likes the man.
Slut.
It's my dog.
I'm sorry, I'm hormonal.
There she goes, blaming it on the hormones.
Blaming on the hormones. Even though you're nearly 35.
I don't think I'm hormonal. I'm just fed up. I've just reached my limit. That's it.
Yeah.
Like, see, people pleasing. I'm over people pleasing. Like, genuinely can't be fucked anymore. See, if I'm not vibing with you, I'm just going to be like, oh, leave me alone. Go away.
Imagine you met somebody in the street and you decided, you know, you were always kind of nice to them, but actually they were a pure arsehole and they bullied you in school and stuff and they try to be nice to your face, but actually they're just being patronising. But you've always been nice to them. Anyway, they come up to you this day and you're like, do you know what, I'm sick of being a people pleaser. And they come up to you and like, oh, hi Sam. Hi, how are you? And you literally just say nothing and then just go like that.
See,
and then as you're walking past them, keep eye contact, go like that, and then walk away. And how do you think they would react?
I have got that in me. I really do. I have hit that limit several times in my life where like I'm really fed up with someone and I'm like, I can't be fucked with your fakeness. Leave me alone and go away. Like,
I'm going to Tesco after this. I might try it out if I see an arch enemy. That's everybody today.
Just walk around Tesco like that.
Lash.
Everyone, leave me alone.
I'm just in for chicken.
No one talk to me.
Chicken time. Oh my God. See what I mean? You feel, I'll look back on this episode, right? And I will feel like I'm acting like a fucking maniac, and then I feel guilty and low-key embarrassed. Why do we do that?
I've never felt embarrassed looking back at any
that?
episodes. Have you felt embarrassed looking back at some of your episodes?
No, I mean because I'm hormonal.
Oh, right.
Because I feel like I'm a rant and raving mess.
I don't know, it's kind of like the fear of the night after you've drank. Like you think you've done something that is really offensive to someone, you've done absolutely nothing, but you do wake up thinking, oh my God, everyone hates me.
Yeah.
No one really gives a fuck.
Really, you're taking a tantrum.
Yeah.
What's happening when you're hormonal is you're taking a tantrum. Mm-hmm. Which is fine because 3 weeks at the month I'm fine. Right, this might last, as I say, a week. It's about 3 solid days of feeling like I could punch somebody's head clean off their neck, right? But then after that, I'm fine.
I've literally felt like that for the past like maybe 8 or 10 weeks. Every day. Every day I want to punch someone.
See, it's not just you've got growths, you've got endometrium, you know, growing all over you. It's not a big deal. It's a big deal.
It's a big deal, you guys.
It's a big deal.
It is.
And there should be more going into it. Yeah. I mean, I'm saying that as if like I can do something about it. Well, we can raise awareness on this podcast.
Raise awareness, yeah.
Like, I mean, sciencey. I don't have any sort of degree to do anything about it.
Well, at that appointment as well, like, so with the endometriosis, I've had this lump that's been growing, we'll say, for the past 10 years, right? And it's been here, right in my lower, like, right abdomen. And at one point, they cut me open and thought it was a hernia. Then closed me back up and was like, no, can't find anything, nothing's there. And I was like, okay, maybe this is in my head.
Did they not look at it and think, that's not supposed to be there?
Apparently not. Apparently nothing was there. And I was like, right, okay. So anyway, 5 surgeries later, still nothing's been done about this. And the woman yesterday was like, no, there is an actual proper like big lump there. And I was like, yeah, it's grown in size since like the past year. It's like double, if not triple in size. And it's fucking sore. So now that's what they're thinking, like all these infections and stuff. It's traumatising her, guys.
Oh, sorry, you were on such a roll and I fucked it up.
Gosh, she wasn't getting any attention. I'm hormonal.
Oh no.
Look at me.
Don't Right, sorry, I'm stopped my coughing fit, my attention's...
God's sake. Anyway, yeah, so they think that that's where this like recurrent infection is coming from, is whatever this lump is.
Right, okay.
Because it's something abnormal growing in my body, but they don't know what it is. They don't know if it's just inflammation around my colon or...
Yeah.
Well, it can't be if it's growing. But then she went on and said, I cannot remember what the name of this is called, but basically your like endometriosis, the tissue, can actually all start sticking together and form its own cyst. So now they think that this is what's happened. So it started off with a couple, and then every single time it's grown, those tissue cells are growing more tissue cells on top of them. So it's becoming like larger and larger as like its own cyst. So now she thinks, oh, it could be that. And I'm like, 5 surgeries though, how's no one noticed this?
See, do you think that what they've done is put you under, cut you, then stitch you back up and send you back?
Maybe, by the way.
Just like, a wee cut. Like, listen, I'm due a flag, man. I've been doing these surgeries for 6 years.
That surgery is like, sorry, I'm going to be late for my flight to the Bahamas. Didn't see it and I'm away. What?
That's what happened. It was a cut.
That is what happened.
It was a cut. Boff. You in this, you in this, you in this. Every day. An extra 50 quid bonus, right? Cushy, don't say a thing. Send her back to the ward. Sam, you're being over dramatic.
There's nothing
There's
there.
nothing wrong with you, bitch. There's a lump. I can feel it.
There's hanging out my body. You want to do something about that? Yeah. And now I have found out there is an endometriosis specialist centre in Glasgow that nobody's ever told me about.
Tell the people.
That's fun.
Tell the people. I didn't know this either. She told me this on a voice note about, getting seen to and this.
Yeah.
This specialist, thank God.
Yeah, I didn't know this existed.
Especially in Glasgow,
Yeah. So it's apparently it's an actual treatment centre, and it's doctors and surgeons that specialise in endometriosis and have like an interest in it, and that's what they want to niche down and train in.
Right, okay, yeah.
Don't know whereabouts it is in Glasgow. I'll need to wait till my referral appointment comes in, and I'll keep you updated on that. But I just don't understand, if that has been there, why have I went to every single hospital and gynaecologist in Scotland that do not really know much about this condition to keep going through all these surgeries as like a fucking guinea pig? Why have I not just been sent to that one place right at the...
That's what you are, because there's really, it's a case of, okay, this person's got these symptoms, or we'll just palm them off, or we'll go down this road, or we'll just forget, put her over here, or put her over there, or do this, or she's complaining again, just give her another round of antibiotics, or it's just, you are the guinea pig. Yeah. Because there really isn't
they just don't know what else to do.
Well, exactly, at least there's these doctors and nurses that are specialising in it now, and hopefully they've got either, someone in their family, or they've actually suffered with it in order to, give other women better information and ways on how to handle it.
Yeah. Well, let's be honest, it's going to be now another surgery. If there's a lump there, they need to see what the scan says, obviously, first. But guaranteed I'm going to get cut open. Yay! Surgery number 6.
And hopefully they look inside.
Hopefully they actually do something about this.
Because we'd like that.
Please.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. I needed that rant. Thanks for listening.
Oh, you guys are great. Thank you.
Thanks so much for being there for me.
The anti-inflammation diet from last week's episodes went out the window because I hate everybody and I want sugar. So
I could have predicted this coming.
But I
do you know what she was doing? She was sending pictures in of shot glasses filled with Maltesers, being like, this is all the sugar I'm having. Sorry, Revels. I'm only allowed this today.
I was rationing my sugar intake and only having like a sweetie or something like that at night. So I came up with this idea, because I love Revels, right? To put a shot glass of Revels every night, and that would be my sugary snack. And it lasted for about 3 nights, and then I was like, fuck all of y'all, and then I just had like
you went like a monster
and cakes. But I knew there was going to be a binge, like any good addict.
Sorry. That's terrible. Didn't mean to go over above there. Just relatable right now. That's all.
A sugar relapsed.
Oh.
And because I hate everything. See, I'm laughing about it now because now it's funny. Whereas at the time, earlier on, 4 hours ago, it was not funny.
It's because that's good energy. It's good girls chat. This is what it does. It switches it up.
This is what happens. And see, when you guys watch this is what we want you to feel as well. Like, you're just in the room with us, you're just having a chat with us. And how, like, actually I'm fucking hormonal, and I do want to. In fact, just the last thing that we've got to say, because it feels like we've been talking for ages, but I found this group on TikTok is actually for menopausal women or postmenopausal, well, even anybody who's going through menopause, but I just think that every woman could relate to this, the We Do Not Care Club.
Oh, okay.
It's this woman in America, a gorgeous black woman, and she's got so much sass and so much soul, but she's like, literally, she started this We Do Not Care Club, and just basically doing daily updates, a list of what we do not care about. And it's went like kind of viral, and so many people have joined the We Do Not Care Club. And honestly, even men, I seen this guy do a video, and it's like, guys, have you heard about this We Do Not Care Club? My wife's joined it, and seriously, guys, they do not care. And he was just going through stuff. And I'm just
we should be worried.
That's what they were saying. Like, guys, you should be worried. Like, my wife does not care.
Yeah.
She does not care.
You reach a point though where you genuinely just don't give a fuck. Like, I understand why old women are like that. They genuinely go about and they say whatever is on their mind and they do not give a fuck.
They don't care. And this is what I'm absolutely loving. I'm like, can I join the We Do Not Care club?
Yeah.
I'm not like, I don't think I'm near, do you know what? The hormones are giving menopause.
Maybe get checked. I think you're alright, but I don't know.
Any excuse whatsoever.
Just join it. Fuck it.
I'll join the We Do Not Care club because...
I feel it's just like, let's just stop people pleasing. That's what the basics is. Let's just put your boundaries in place and just like don't give a fuck and just live your life.
Watch people like crumble when you start setting boundaries. Watch them walk away for you. And honestly, the trash will take itself out.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah, I've experienced that. So much better when that does it itself.
Exactly.
You feel so much better. You feel relief.
Oh, guys, I hope you guys got some comfort out of this episode and a couple of laughs because
She needed that today.
I needed to get that out. I just can't be bothered with anything and anybody.
Except you guys.
I know I came in, I got put a bit of makeup on and I came to film this episode because I thought I actually can't let the girlies down. They need to hear that I'm in a fucking terrible mood. Yeah,
you felt like that. I'm so swollen and inflamed and wanted to spew all day. I genuinely wasn't up for doing anything today. No. And our beautiful camera lady is also going through her own emotional turmoil today as well. So it was literally like a big bag of shit between us today. But we pulled it together. Yeah, we've came together and we've showed up. That's the main thing. You still show up. If you feel like shit, still show up.
Yeah, and then and it is worth it. Because see, if I was still like in the house, I would just spend floods of tears, like voice noting everybody, phoning everybody to try and calm me the fuck down because I feel like a maniac.
Well, you were a maniac. But that's okay. We're in it with you.
We're all mad here.
We've all got those moments.
So yeah, love you.
Love you. Thank you love again you so for tuning in.
Happy hormone week. Bye.
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 Love you. Goodbye.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh, it's good. It's good.